Hello, this is your paranormal archaeologist, Digital Archaeology, bringing you 10 more of the scariest encounters ever caught on camera. Let's have a look, shall we? In this first one, posted to the cryptozoology section of Reddit, I know not paranormal, however, it's still creepy and different nonetheless. The OP states he was in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm gathering in the United States, when he was, I guess, going about his business, as you will see when he captures this. What do you seemingly make of that? As it's definitely bizarre and different. As you can see, it appears to have a mouth here, and as he said, two eyes on the side. People in the comments of this one are rightly debating it. They think some say it's maybe a beluga whale. Doesn't really look like a whale to me, or maybe an elephant seal. But what do you think? I mean, to me, it definitely doesn't look like either of those things. Maybe it's an unknown species of fish or whale or whatever. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next one. This next one, to the paranormal encounters section of Reddit, we have this picture here. As you can see, it's a very flat, very empty space. The OP states that him and his sister were on a road trip in the middle of Oregon, in the middle of nowhere, hence the picture. And he states that his sister took some burst photos with their Canon camera, when seemingly, as they were going through them later, they came across this image. He said this image only appeared in this one photo. As you can see, it's this person. The OP states that when these photos were taken, there was no one else about. As you can see, there's no cars to be able to explain how this person is standing there. Now, I don't know about you, but it's definitely a creepy and spooky photo, especially if they were truly alone. As people in the comments section have said, if someone has passed away in that section and they are eternally stuck to that position, that would just seem like hell. What do you think of this one? Is this truly a paranormal capture or just something else entirely? And there was someone walking down the road that they just didn't notice. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this next one is a series of pictures posted to the ghost section of Reddit. The OP states these pictures were originally taken by Spa Manager in 2016 after he got a new smartphone. Fair enough. Um, so what I did discover about this is that these are actually part of the video. Unfortunately, we don't have that video as it was not posted. What I can gather from the what the OP stated is that this is a spa that's generally open from 8 to 5, and the night manager took these photos between 12 and 1 a.m. So as you can see in this daytime photo, which he's given us a circle, is the in question, where you can see here and then right here at night, where there's clearly someone standing there, or sitting there, I should say. What is weird about this is that I guess the manager stated that there was nobody there at the time. Here's another photo, I guess one from farther back. Now, I guess if the manager was alone at the time, fair enough, and this is obviously an apparition who's just sitting there. Bizarre. Like, you can clearly see someone sitting there. But as I said, it's a bit weird, as people in the comments of this one have also questioned why the night manager was randomly just taking photos at 1 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't you be busy doing other things, obviously to prepare for the next day? How do you feel about this one? Do we think it's truly an apparition that was captured here, or maybe It's all just an elaborate hoax, and the night manager thought I'll take some photos and have someone that's working sit there in the middle of the dark and get some photos and call it a ghost. And this is all just, as I said, an elaborate hoax. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments, and on to the next one. In this next one, posted to the r/cryptids subreddit, the OP has stated that in the middle of the night he was taking a photo of this picture while staying at a friend's house. He was out in the woods when in this picture, as you can see, it's reflecting off the plant there, and there's also what appears to be a couple of eyes staring back at him. Now, the OP is obviously unfamiliar with the area based on his comments, and many people in the comment section have thrown up things such as maybe a cat or a dog. But what do you think? I mean, I don't know. You could almost make out some kind of body as if it's maybe a cryptid, such as the rake or dogman. What do you think? Is this an elusive cryptid, or is this just an animal the OP wasn't aware of at the time? Let me know how you feel on this one in the comments, and on to the next. In this next one, posted to the paranormal section of Reddit, the OP has seemingly captured something creepy and it's on his security camera. Let's have a look. What do you make of that one? Do you think this is something paranormal and something the OP should be worried about? Maybe a entity making themselves known? Or, as people in the comments have speculated, this is all just an elaborate hoax, and the OP is using some sort of fishing wire that we just can't see. What do you think? Is this an entity or a hoax? Let me know how you feel on this one in the comments and on the next. In this next one, posted to the UFO section of Reddit, the OP states, as you can see, he was sitting on his porch in LA at 1 a.m. when he seemingly captured this. Let's have a look.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Am I losing my goddamn mind? What the fuck is that?
As you can see, the OP stated this was a tall, cylindrical object, and he had no clue what it was.
What the fuck? Uh, Where did it go? Okay. No biggie.
So what do you make of that? As clearly it's something. Is it a UFO or something else? Like the OP said, someone mentioned to him that it may be a drone. However, as the OP stated also, it did not match any specific drone types. And one of the other things in the comments was that people were saying the OP should have gone up to it. However, given the fact that he didn't know what it was, I think in this case, caution was the better option. I mean, look, people can say they'll do things all the time, but if you were in this situation, would you have gone up to what is clearly some sort of UFO or UAP? Or as the OP did, film from a distance just to be safe? Let me know how you feel on this one in the comments, and on to the next. This next one, posted to the High Strangeness subreddit, the OP states that he's captured what he believes is a phase shifting drone over Stockholm in Sweden. Let's have a look.
See? There's three there.
That's the phase shifting drone.
There's three. I see three lights.
No, yeah, but
But
that's a phase shifting drone. That is an actual phase shifting drone. I am not shitting you. Look, it's cloaked. Can you see it?
I see something, yeah.
These things have been fucking.
So, what do you make of that? Is this, as the OP puts it, a phase shifting drone, or simply some lights from aircraft the OP is just not aware of? I mean, the problem I have with this one is obviously it looks like it was shot on a potato camera, and everyone knows how we all feel about those. But again, there's just not really enough evidence to say whether it's a phase shifting drone, which would just be bizarre, or just something more, I guess, explainable, such as aircraft or helicopters that the OP is just not aware of. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. And this next one that was posted to TikTok in 2023, the OP seemingly is trying to tell, I'm guessing, an entity that he needs to leave his house. Let's have a look.
You gotta get out of here, man. You gotta leave, man. Honestly, you're not welcomed here. Leave. Whoever you are, leave. You're scaring my niece. Look, she keeps pointing at you. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Do you make of that? I mean, it's clear that the child is frightened, and the OP is very much aware of that. This is a reminder that kids can sometimes see things that adults can't. That maybe as a child, we all have the ability to see the paranormal, and as we grow older, we seemingly lose that ability. How does that make you feel? I know for me, it's definitely creepy. Let me know how you feel in the comments, and on to the next one. In this next one, posted to TikTok in 2024, as you can see, they're filming what they believe is a haunted house. Let's have a look. Do you make of that? As clearly someone was in the window there. Do you think, I don't know, that this is a haunting, or are they simply just trespassing on someone's house? I mean, it's to me that doesn't seem like it's haunting and maybe just someone screwing around. But what do you think of this one? Let me know in the comments and on to the next. In this last one, posted to the R Cryptids subreddit, the OP has stated that she was obviously very tired when she took this picture right before bed. As you can see, there is something weird and creepy standing outside of the window. The OP posted it to this one because she just wasn't sure, as, most people would be. What do you think, as people in the comment section have suspected it's maybe an owl or a cat? However, for me, I don't know. Could it be an owl or a cat? Maybe. I don't think it's an owl. Maybe a cat. I mean, given, you know, how cold it is, who's to say? Like, you can kind of maybe make out a head, but then again, is that just simply pareidolia on my part? Or is this whole thing simply pareidolia and the OP is just seeing what they want to see in a cryptid? Or is this just some animal the OP just isn't aware of? Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. Until next time, digital archaeology. For more spooky videos, watch this next video.